All right, everybody, what's up? Yes, yes, you don't stop. Call to the pen, come rocking the short shot with your host, Big Johnny Stud. Follow me up on Twitter at John Laghezza, the Bird app, yo. Michael K, 89 D Rock, Chris G, what's going on? Yeah, those pitching props are pretty good to us yesterday, man. I posted another walk prop today. I'm digging that. I do have all this data. I just got to get to where the value is. And hey, man, no problem relying on my friends. That's what we're all about here. Colton Penn HQ, redheaded stepchild of the Hammer Betting Network, brought to you by the Pizza Man, Rob Pizzola. How cool is that guy? Just wait till he's out of his hockey thing. Maybe we could drag him on the baseball show. I know he's a big Blue Jay fan. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe we'll make him the Friday thing. Speaking of Friday, that's the hour-long show with the guests coming up. I'm working on monotone football. If not, I've just been bugging people to come on those duo shows. It's been a lot of fun, really crazy. Chad Brink, yeah, come on, Kelvin Don call. You know it, baby. Lefty. The funniest part about that, before we get into it, because we got to go fast, was I kind of jumbled it because, I don't have all my granular tools here. But I was like, I'm telling you, I know I saw it. Like, if I break down the name, I saw something today. Kelnick is a lefty guy. I'm telling you, I think he's really awesome. In fantasy, if you have people thinking they're selling high, they might be looking to get him. All right, enough of that. More of this. Fastest show on MLB, absolutely anywhere. Take that bad boy to the bank. We are not kidding. We're going to try and giddy up to 50 games somehow. I don't know how we're going to do it. But we're going to try our very, very best. First up, Pale Hose, White Sox, Dylan, stop, cease, and desist. Plus 115 underdogs to the Guardians and Logan Allen. Man, I'll tell you what my gut says, bet Dylan Cease, but stop right there, right? Cease. That's been getting me in trouble all season, honestly. The worst betting I've done this year has been the pitching base betting I did yesterday. Zach Wheeler was close to even. Let's get him. Corbin Burns, close to even. Let's get him. Edward Cabrera. They all lost. You got to have offense. You got to have teams that are hitting. So, Cease, it's been rough for him. The stuff plus of the fastball is really good, but the walks have been killer. Too many hard hit balls. It hasn't even been home runs. He's just really struggling with righties. Like it's been rough. He's walking basically every right he faces. Cleveland offense been rough, very hard to back. 48% ground ball rate, sub 5% barrel, 82 WRC plus. It's 84 for the White Sox, by the way, last 500 plate appearances. So both of these teams really, really struggling. This one should actually kind of be fun to watch. I wouldn't be surprised. Both of these pitchers are pretty good. I think they both kind of rebound here. I wouldn't be looking for much offense at all. Both bullpens looking pretty good as well. White Sox bullpen that we were picking on has turned it around, so be careful, right? I provide this stuff on that sheet I mentioned. Pin tweet on Twitter. We'll take you to Sharpener. If that bookmark's open, just hit me up. I don't care. Last 40 in the third, White Sox bullpen, 2.2 ERA, 0.97 whip, sub 200 BAA, right? That'll do it, I'll go really quick. I'm going to have to be quicker than this through all these games. Yeah, it's a lot of blue. I should have just hurried up. Maybe I should have started there. But yeah, Cease and Allen, just get used to the lingo. I just called it a dogfight. I think it's 4-3. Really unexciting, hard to pin down what's going to happen. And again, both bullpens looking pretty good. Let's move it on. Next up, Texas Rangers in Neat Eovaldi. I'm going to eat the chalk in this one. Bring up the Rangers run line. Providing it's minus 110 or better, right? That's where I draw the line. I'm hoping it's 105, to be honest. Or plus 100, of course. Steve Dubb, Johnny Stub, Matty Williams, yo, what's up, man? Tyler C, Chad Brink, Matty W, everybody. Our man Matt up in the house, appreciate you already. He's done the double dip and been the 2-time guest already. Follow my boy up on Twitter. He's winning constantly. That is super duper sharp. And he was behind the walk thing too. Once I saw him do it, I knew there's value there. Matt is like razor sharp. So I'm going to be a donkey today. I'm kind of buying the Eovaldi thing. 2.83 ERA, 0.99 whip, the 618 OPS. I mean, he's just been really good because the walk rate is just minuscule, right? 4% walk, 51 ground ball, half a home run per 9. He's been excellent. Rich Hill, I think the regression game is coming. 3.8 ERA, however, right? 800 OPS. His expected ERA is up near 6. 8% swing to strike, 26 O swing. Like these are not any good. 12.5% barrel. And the Rangers crush lefties. So we're going to smash that one, Jay. Yeah, go ahead, take that one. We're going to get the Rangers to. Oh, you know what? Maybe pump the break. What's the F5 look like? Because I always forget, that Ranger bullpen is brutal, and it is. Rangers bullpen for the last 33 innings, 6.5 ERA. Yikes. 1.7 whip, 2.5 home runs per 9. So maybe we could just look to cover up. Oh, it's so juiced up. That is just so gross. No. Take the full game, man. I can't pay the juice. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I know. I'm like Mr. F5 too. I can't do it. We're gonna beat them. We're gonna beat them to death. Yo, LPMG is the algo master, by the way. I mean, if you really want to see somebody taking my work and doing it properly, I would say OPMG is the guy. You follow him up on Twitter as well. He's doing very well with these team totals, right? He's just taking. I kind of opened the door. I can't get to everything. He's really got the flashlight on those, and he's doing really well. So, give me Texas to cover it. Like I said, I think Hill gets exposed. Also, Pittsburgh offense struggling last 500 as far as discipline, 25.5% K rate as a team, 82 in zone contact, 82.5, 640 team OPS. They've been really bad. Bottom 3 in pull rate, so they're not really generating right now. So I think we're going to get them Texas to destroy Pittsburgh. Next up, Adam Wainwright, the greatest home pitcher of all time, like 1,300 innings pitched at home, sub-3 ERA. Well, he's on the road. Him and his 5.75 ERA, 1.6 whip. OPS up near 900, Sierra up near 6. It's really, really bad. It's a 4% K minus walk. On Graham Ashcraft's like, hold my beer. His is at 7. Adam Wainwright is pitching to a 96% zone contact. Graham Ashcraft to 91. So you're going to get a lot of contact in this one. Lots and lots of contact in this one. Of course, it's in Cincinnati. If you want a total is jacked up to where it is. It started at 10. Now it's at 10.5. I generally don't play for 11. But that probably is the play today. Hayden K, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I really appreciate everybody kind of making their way to come in. We keep shortening the show. People are just like, we want this, more of this, one of us. So I think I'm going to leave this one alone. But if you're in like DFSing and stuff like that, don't breeze past it the way I did. One thing I know that I had right, Ashcraft, I think, struggling. I know I had something really pop here. Ashcraft really struggling against righties. 309 batting average, 836 OPS. But the St. Louis really strong right-handed team. So as much as I like Ashcraft to keep it down, I think he's going to get rocked. I think this one may go over the 11. I just don't really do that one. Next up, Joe Berry's Jose Berrios and the Bluebirds north of the border heading down to meet the Flatfish of Florida and Taj Mahal Bradley. Bluebirds plus 115 dogs. I'm like, we should bet that. But every time I bet on the Blue Jays, they lose seriously. I mean, they've been supremely disappointing. I think maybe I'm taking the offense for granted. Last 500 plate appearances not very good. 685 team OPS for the Bluebirds. 7.5 walk. 12 double plays. All these are bottom 8 or worse. 45 ground ball. 5% barrel. Yikes. 91 team WRC plus. Maybe we need to wait for the Jays to start hitting the back of them. I do like Berrios, even as the fantasy world was kind of selling him out. The walk rate was in place. A lot of stuff's pretty good. All the things that I'm kind of looking for. Jose Berrios, 5.5 walk, 48 ground ball. That's the stuff I'm looking for, 1 home run per 9. Other side, Taj Bradley's been very, very good. I mean, we should be jumping on the rookie here. 3.5 ERA, 0.9 whip. Like, you got to smell regression is coming for this guy. 48 fly ball, but he's inducing a ton of pop-ups. He's been rough. 220 max BA, lefty-righty split, so he's just been really good. Pretty close to this one, man. Even money, my gut really says it's Blue Jays. Let me just peek the algo before I just leave this one alone. Yeah, algo is like split down the middle. I actually have Tampa Bay F5, and then it's like a coin toss. Which, tell you what, Jay, that means we like the Toronto full game run line in the bin. Next up, Ryan Nelson and those snakes with shapes on their back plus 135 dogs. The Diamondbacks heading to Broad Street to meet the Phillies, fighting Phils, and Matt strumming on the own trombone. How awesome is he? I could not believe, just as he's pinning up on every single leaderboard, Matt Strom this is, and they demoted him. He should be starting 2.7 ERA, 0.97 whip, 545 OPS, every single earned run indicator below 3. I mean, you have to look at that K minus walk ERA, which I added to the sheet. You can get it for free, or if you want to pay me 24 cents a day, you can do that also. 36% K rate for Strom, only 7.5 walk. Lots of fly balls, but lots of pop-ups. We'll take that. Half a home run per 9 because the barrel rate down to 8. Really not too bad. Hard hit rate in the high 30s, right? Not even in the 40s. 192 max BA split lefty-righty. I have struggled going up against the Arizona offense. They've been very good last 500 PAs. Maybe the best disciplinary basket in the game right now. 21% K to 8.5 walk is pretty good. However, 8.5 swing strike, 26 chase, 89 Z-Con. Those are all number 1, I think. If not number 1, it's number 2. Number 2. It's flashing red. The power stats are not really there, but usually, right, that's the thing we're looking for. I've always felt that disciplinary improvements beget production on the horizon. But, man, I really think they get it. The Phillies been the other team I've really struggled to back because 236 TBA, 13.5 swinging strike. Yeah, they walked. They're just way too patient. They hit the ball hard, but it's just not enough barrels. Barrel prevent. Just not enough of those. I'm going to look at the algo. You got to think, we probably got Phillies. Yeah, we got Phillies to clear it. Oh, what's the pricing in this? Minus 150? That's too much of a juice. I can't look for a cover. Stick the Phillies in the bin with the Blue Jays run line. Although I think I got a player prop for you. I know I had something circled for Nelson. Yeah, really really rough lefty-righty split there. 342 batting average of lefties. OPS north of 1,000. Almost 2 home runs per 9. So anytime it's Phillies and lefties, what's the Schwarber base prop look like? He's heating up. He's got a couple ding-dongs before the algos kind of keep up with him. And when I looked before, Schwarber's listed at 0.5. I just can't do those. Jay, you got over 1.5 total bases for Schwarber bombs? The home run. His home runs get listed at like 215. Player props Savant up in the house, man. Former guests everywhere you look. Love that. Matty Williams, Carol Walker, Pavin Schwarber. Base hit parlay. Player props Savant, the king of those also. Super sharp people in here. I mean, maybe the best selling point for the show might just be the comments. Call to the pen says, my man, hey, Mr. Cooper, says the Blue Jays bats are so broken. Yeah, no joke. I will take the Schwarber plus 125 total bases. 1.5, I like that. I think he's going to crack. He's starting to heat up. He's really bad. His sine wave is coming. Next up, Blackbirds with orange vest. Kyle Horse Bradish going to meet the New York Yankees. The Bronx Bombers, those pinstripers. I love the Highlanders. Orioles, a plus 150 dog. Cole looking every bit the ace, the $300 million man. I'm really not that much of a Yankee homer, but he's been downright excellent. Right, 2 ERA, 109 WHIP. K minus BP a little bit lower than you'd think, but the 34-0 swing, he's getting those chases. 11.5 swing strike maybe a little bit lower than you'd think also for Cole. He's been very good though. Whenever he's kind of keeping the ball in the yard, right, 0.6 homer 9 for Cole, he's gonna be good. Alec has him talking through, so I'm like, regression game is definitely coming. Bradish has been a lot better of late. I think the donkey money is the Yankee bets right here. I actually feel like this one probably smells more like an under to me than anything. I mean, even like the Orioles with the run line, believe it or not. Let's go to the videotape and the offenses here. You don't really want to test. Both of our offense very good. Top 5 K rate, 19. Top 5 swing strike, 9.5. Plus the power metric combination we look for, 41 fly ball plus 45 pull. Right, so they pick it up. It's lifted, elevated. They pull those fly balls. You really want that. 770 team OPS, no surprise. 17 home runs in that time span. Yankee offense starting to click up. We kind of called that 12.2 barrel. They're looking pretty good right now. Actually, I'm surprised. You look at that team and it just doesn't. I don't know. I don't think they're very good. But when Aaron Judge is doing this thing, he just carries. Like he carries. You think about him constantly. So I'm kind of talking myself into the Gordian knot here. I'll probably end up leaving this one. Doesn't feel like it's any value for me. Both bullpens looking pretty good, in case you're wondering. Baltimore last 43 innings, 2.49 ERA, 31% K rate, half a home run per 9. Yankees last 57 2/3, 3.3 ERA, 5 barrel, only 1 loss. Yeah, man. I'm surprised the public. Maybe I'm not as sharp as I thought I was. Because, again, my lean was probably to the under. Algo at 7.6, but I got this one finishing 4.3. I don't really like to go under 7.5, so I'm just going to leave it and move it on. Matt Williams is here for the alliterations and runs. Well, we're going to peck a player props, playa. Yo, Frank B, what's going on, man? Appreciate you guys, everyone showing up for the show. It's so much fun, We're just trying to stick out. Well, I mean, that part I got it down. But right, we want to do a little bit different, having some fun, doing some theory. Hopefully some stats, not too many. Next up, the Friar Tucks. Padres and Darvish, minus 145 favorites going to the nation's capital to face Mackenzie Gore and the Nats, the favorite adopted offense of Call to the Pen, our favorite. Man, I love betting on the Nats. I am so tempted. I know my boy Matty here loves Mackenzie also. I just couldn't get to the trigger here. You know what we'd be looking for, of course, would be that F5 run line. Yeah, you know it, Jay. Man, can we stomach it? Keep that one open. Let's see if we can talk through it. Darvish has been very good, though. 3.5 ERA, 113 whip, expected ERA at the same, 27K to 8 walk. CSW up over 30. That's that first one. You're like, man, that's really good. So he's locking guys up along with the 12 swinging strike. Not really inducing chases. I'm a bit surprising there, but he has suppressed lots of contact. Been a nightmare on righties. 171 BA to righties. Washington is a right-handed hitting team. Other side, Mackenzie Gore has been good. 3.7 ERA, but the whip too high because the walk's too high. As much as I like Gore, he's on my walk parlay that I posted. I think he's going to walk to Padres. That's one of the things they do. I say do on offense. Padre offense, speaking of which, terrible last 500 PAs. You know what, Jake? Give me the half run. We got to do this. I got to not be a coward in this life. Yeah. Get the best price in the half run line. Again, people, one of the few times I will, my cheap ass, will pay juice, is to get the half run in an F5. You know, that it's just worth so much. Again, Matt says, no, I'm going with it. Anyone with the other, I don't blame you. Matt's super sharp. Probably where the winner is going to be. Hold on, let's do it. And Algo agrees, Matty. Algo agrees. So I have like a 2-2 split through 5. And then like literally like 4-3 or like 3-2. You know what I mean? Like I got nothing on the back end. 3-3. You know, that's it. I got nothing. So I hear you on the under. I'm actually at 7, and this one's at 8. Funny that Matt mentioned it. Jay, did you lock in? Hit me in the PC. Did you lock in that F5? If you lock in, you can keep it. If not, I would want to go with my boy Matt. Again, the next thing I have to do is I have to start putting. Oh, it's okay. Don't worry, my dude. Maybe that's a good bid. Sit down in the bid. Put the other in the bid. And then when we get that exposure anyway. Again, probably the next thing I have to do to my sheet is I need to put the listed total. Because again, I see what my algo is spitting out. So I see the 7 total. I kind of assume 7.5. But with that at 8, we'd want to go under. Agree with Matt there as usual, my boy. All right, let's move. Oh, again, I mentioned the walk parlay. If you want to see that stuff, it's free. Just hit me up on Twitter. Next up, the Trolley Dodgers, Hollywood, always up to no good. And Bobby Miller, oh my goodness, throwing this young man to the wolves, man. Throwing the young man to the wolves. Matt Porter, what's up, yo? And he's awesome. Listen, Miller has got the stuff. He's got the goods. He's electric. Shoulder issue early in the year, but he is back and had a nice start last time out. However, throwing this guy not only up against the Braves, but with Spencer Strider just doesn't really seem fair. Sorry, man. All right, so let's get into it. Miller, I just have the AAA stuff. It's not as good as you think. 5.6 ERA over 14 and a third. Double-digit walk. I don't want to go crazy with this stuff. He's looked pretty sharp. Again, Strider is like the GOAT. 2.96 ERA, 1 flat whip. Every urban indicator of 2.25 or below. 41.5K, 33K minus walk. That's actually broken. 20 swing strike. Check this out. 38 O swing, 74 zone contact. Talk about winning in the zone. Spencer Strider, Cy Young incoming, right? Obviously. This was going to be decided with the offenses. Will the Dodgers get to him? I don't know. Dodgers top 5 offense easily, 47 fly ball, 42 pull, 12% barrel, all the things you're looking for. On top of 19K to 10 walk as a team, non-swinging strike. They're going to give Strider every bit he can handle. Donkey money probably looking on the – Donkeys are probably looking for the Strider cover like I would be. Sharp money's probably on the over now that I think about it. Over on this one, set at 8.5. I was hoping for that flat. So maybe we'll just kind of leave this one. It could be fun to watch. See how Bobby Miller does. Both bullpens, the surface stats not great. Underpinning's not as bad. Dodgers 5 ERA last 60 innings, but the Sierra down to 3.5. 26K to 8 walk, not bad. 1.5 homer per 9. It's just not terrible. Same for Atlanta. When Rice back, they would look better. So I think I'm going to leave this one. What do my friends think about this one? Yeah, I don't know. So if that one was 8, I would have gone for the over. 8.5, maybe not so much. Because again, let's not look to really score against Spencer Strider. We got to hurry up. Edward Rodriguez and those Tigres from Detroit Rock City, 8 Mile, going to Kansas City to meet the Royals with Cheese and Daniel Lynch. He's back. And Erod looking like the league winner right now. 2 ERA, 0.86 whip, 5.22 OPS, 5.5 walk, 5% barrel, 3/4 a homer per 9, 205 max BA, righty-lefty split. He's been downright ridiculous. Last time we've seen Lynch, he's pretty much always a 5 ERA pitcher. Detroit offense, we bet on them yesterday. Are they starting to come around? I don't know. They are very good against lefties, believe it or not. 337 team, ex-WOBA, against lefties last 30 days. You got to think Detroit comes down. with this one. I don't know how juiced up it is. I'm trying to scan in real time. 150 smells like a parlay job. That one 150 for me is the parlay is like a parlay price. When I see that, I'm like, I don't pay that. I'm just stick that thing in the bag. So stick Detroit in the bag. Moving on. Kansas City kind of stinks. Bullpen. I mean, Detroit has the edge. Kansas City's not as bad as they were. All right, let's move it up, man. We really got to hustle. These shows getting shorter and shorter. Cody Senga, let's go Mets go. Pretty much even money. I got minus 105. Even money in the nice part of town in Chicago. North side of the tracks, Drew Guy Smiley and the Baby Bears. Senga, man, it's a wild ride with this dude. 370 ERA, but the 1.4 whip, 705 OPS because the walk rate's through the roof for 14. But for all this crazy filth he has, it's 26 O-swing. He doesn't induce chases. And the Zcon is a little bit higher than you'd think, 86, but the CSW up above 30. So he just has the colon collapsing stuff. You know, Senga, when you're not ready for it, you don't even offer at it. Then when you do, you get on top of it, 50% ground ball, 1.25 homer 9. You know, he's been good. The thing I have ringing here is, again, just the walks. You know, you just can't walk 12% of the righties that you face. You just can't really do that. Other side, Smiley's been excellent this year. 2.86 ERA, 1.93 whip, 5.89 OPS. Expected ERA agrees, 5% walk. BABIP really, really low. I mean, we're going to regress here, people. I don't know, 47 fly ball, but 17 pop-up, 6% barrel, less than a homer 9. Smiley's been really good. Mets offense, I mean, it's just such a struggle. And they're not very good against lefties. Yeah, got to give it to Matt. Matt's got a volatile coin flip in every way. Again, right, Senga is just a guy that could strike out 11 guys but walk 6, you know, and it's just what it is. Mets offense also right now very volatile. However, all of the signs in place for the Mets offense to pick up, click up, as we say. Okay, so we're getting all of our trend indication signals on the Met team offense. Last 500 PAs. 18% team K, 8.5 team swing strike. That is phenomenal. 29 chase, 87 Zcon, 6 double play. That is an excellent disciplinary basket. The Mets are doing it. They got to get the pull, but we see the hard hit rate is starting to click up. 118 WRC plus again, kind of struggling against lefties. At 303 X but lefty not good. Much better against righties lately. Cubs on the side, really up and down. They strike out way too much, which is not going to help them. What's a Senga K prop look like? Actually, that's like a wild one, right? Because he's got filth. How many strikeouts they want from this guy? 7. Well, that's insane. The splits on these are insane. Again, I'm just getting the pitching props now. 4.5 minus 300. I can't do that. He's not striking out 7 guys. He walks too many people for that. I can't stomach the walk rate looking for that. So he may get to Chicago. Again, let's move it on. Both of these bullpens have been terrible. So if you had a guess, I think the Mets pull it on late. Right? Cubs bullpen list 39 innings, 7.6 ERA, whip up near 2, 3.13 batting averages, double-digit barrel, almost 2 home runs per 9. Yikes. Mets bullpen not to be outdone, but not that bad. They got to just keep Peterson off the mound. My God. I don't know what happened to that guy. I realized I've been starting him in fantasy. What am I losing? My team seems to be good. And this one guy is going out eating runs. Oh, my gosh. Get him out of there. So I got the Mets by a nose, which, again, probably goes with the value. I'm with Matty on the coin flip. Next up, the Gigante San Francisco treats Alex can of corn on a cob, plus 130 dogs to the Twinkies and Sonny Gray, man. He's putting in his Cy Young candidacy right now as well. 164 ERA, 116 whip for Gray, this is. FIP at 2 on the nose, 29.5 K, very good. 20 K minus walk, right, that benchmark. Always looking for that. Swing strike north of 12, CSW north of 30, right, check. Ground ball 47, check. 185 batting average to righties allowed. He's been excellent. Excellent. Offenses on both sides. Really, I don't like either of these offenses. Giants in particular right now in the tank. 235 team BA. They chase a ton. They don't walk. They put the ball on the ground. 45 ground ball, 27 hard hit as a team last 500. Yeah. Oh, Matt, that's another good. Was it Matty brought up the Senga walk prop? I saw that also, Matt. It was 2.5 and even money, and I really, really was going to do that. I thought about putting that, but I was looking for a pair. I think I'm not trying to hold it from anybody. I forgot. But, man, it's not even money anymore. Oh, maybe Maddie moved that line. So, thanks, but no thanks. Jay Bird, my dude, reminded me, my walk prop was Anderson and Ashcraft. Yeah, I think we're going to get plenty. We're just going to get plenty of walks. All right, next up. So leave the Twinkies alone in this one. Actually, I should have checked the algo again. See, that's a mistake I make, forgetting about the totals. You know, I had ingrained in myself we're in an offensive trend environment to be careful with unders. But, man, they're there, right? We get 3-1 games. These things happen. I've got it under 8. So I would need a lot better than that now. Forget it. Oh, you 8. No thanks. Move it up. Next up, it's Houston Astros at JP France. Minus 125. Favorites going to Brewtown to be Colin Rea plus 117. Dogs and the Brew Crew. JP France, it's been a bit of a rough go. I think it's about to get a bit rougher. The 4.11 ERA, 1.24 whip disguises quite a bit. 8.53. OPS allowed, FIP up at 6.5. K-minus walk ERA up above 5. Sierra at 5 on the nose. 15K to 6 walk, single-digit swing to strike. 27 O swing, so he's not inducing any chases at all. I'm surprised to see the zone contact down at 82 with only 9% swing to strike. Again, regression's coming, I think in a major way. 39 fly ball and 10 barrel. He's given up his home run, so maybe a few more of those today. I thought I saw a hand in this, but yeah, France, really tough on lefties, not so much righties. So we got any Robinson Brewers righties, man. I used to love Willie Adames. Remember when Willie Adames was good? I remember. He has been just atrocious. I mean, it's been Owen Miller lately, which is just frankly ridiculous. Owen Miller, remember the Owen Miller props, man? I think I got Owen Miller the other day. John Anderson in the chat, man. This is getting crazy, man. It's starting like a variety. Oh, it's like a variety show up in here. Fire Sports is going on, POBG. Yo. Player prop, Matty Dub. This is becoming pretty crazy. It's like a content creation haven going on right here. Everybody having some fun. Wow, plus 200 for the Miller prop. Has he been leading off? Oh, they're jerking us around, but hold on one second. Yeah, okay, he leads off against righty, so no, forget the Miller one. I don't ever go for 2 bases with the 9-hitter. Let's move it up, yo. John Anderson says, I'm trying to get banned with chat within 10 minutes of being here. Well, the best way to get banned would be to... No, you're not getting banned for you, man. We go down with the ship. Although we haven't hit our X rating yet. I mean, maybe. We're only at R rating. If you want to go for X rating, I guess that might do it. All right, come on, let's go. Somebody lay out a rake for me to step on. Gosh, bring up the Miami pricing again. Here we go. Again, the Miami Marlins. Yuri Perez, minus 120 favorites. Going to face the Rockies and Austin Gomber. Freaking Marlins lost yesterday. Can't believe it, man. Fire Sports is on fire. Jordan M., what's going on, man? I'm going to step it back on. Yeah, Colton, man. You know we're running it back with Yuri Perez. 2.79 ERA, 1 flat whip. Sierra down to 3, stuff plus on the fastball at 125, 33K to 7 walk. You know we love that. 25.5 K minus walk, 30 CSW, 34 O swing, 86 zone contact, right? So inducing some chases, winning in the zone a bit. Too many fly balls and too many barrels. But he's gotten punished with the home runs. I just think these Rockies stink. Like, I mean, whatever. We just got caught yesterday. Rockies stink. Last 500 PAs as a team. You know, we nailed that strikeout prop yesterday. Yeah, boom. Bring up the strikeout prop. Maybe forget the Marlins. Disappointing offense. They suck. That's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, let's get that. So, hat tip to Matt Williams. We hit this yesterday, and I just want to make a quick point about betting these. We're doing pretty good, and we'll skittle out of here in the last couple games. And it's to the K prop again. You know, if you put on MLB Network and whoever they have talking about bets listing minus 260 bet minus 260 sharp bets, you know, well, man, it's so good. And they mentioned K rate, and it's like blasphemy. It's just malpractice, right? Build the tapestry underneath. Here's a perfect example. The Rockies, last 500 PAs, no, they have not struck out a lot. So you'd see that and think 21K, 0.9 as a team is not that bad. However, the 6% walk is bottom 8. 12.5 swing strike is bottom 8. 36.7 chase rate is bottom 5 or worse. right? 84 zone contact right there. That's a losing strikeout basket. And again, we mentioned Yuri's got the stuff. So I feel much better with that one, especially with the +1. I'm going to post on my private page for the subs. We got to have that. So yeah, Yuri at over 4.5 Ks +1 for sure. All right, then Jay, let's hurry to F up, man. I was telling people I like the Miami money line because I got it at +money in. I'm going to bet the same amount. Hope that I make up for yesterday's loss because I'm so upset about it. Miami just been really good. Even the bullpen's been very good. Last 39 in the third, 3.2 ERA, 26% K, 4 barrel, half a homer, 9. Meanwhile, Colorado sucks, 4.4 Sierra, 1.5 whip, 14% walk, 42 fly ball. I can't believe that we lost to them. Again, ridiculous. Double plays the first couple innings, caught stealing. Oh, that was a nightmare, bro. Oh, my God, it was a nightmare. I was so upset. Garrett Cooper, leadoff double, got caught stealing third, and then it was a single right after him, and you're like, you just knew. Yeah. And right, Matt, you know it, man. Yo, man, random lipstick makeup hire recommends -310 K prop. Actually, my clear favorite is we're 11-5 in our last 16, but at the price you play as a loser. It's so ridiculous. If you're betting -180, it's a losing record. No, like my record, people laugh. What is your record? I'm like, I'm 8-14, but I'm ahead because I bet positive money stuff. Anyway, whatever. God, I'm never going to be popular enough to be in the mainstream because I'm actually trying to teach people how to win. Let's do it. Brian Bellissimo and Red Laundry from somewhere in the northeast quadrant of the United States of America going to LA to face the winged lion Griffin Canning. I don't know, man. I like both these guys. They both suck. 4.5 ERA, 1.6 whip, 840 OPS for Bayo. 6.14 ERA, 1.5 whip, 840 OPS for Canning. I tend to like both these guys. The thing really popping off the page is the Angels offense really kind of heading in the tank. Because my gut was kind of leaning on over here. I got 9 runs on the algo. It's at 9.5 on the board, so I really can't pull the trigger there. I think I have Boston to win this one. On the back of the LA offense, it's been terrible. 27 K, 6 walk, 14 swing and strike, 35 chase, last 500 PAs. Bottom 5 pretty much across the board. They're not pulling the ball at all. 90 WRC plus. Boston, one of the better, hitting teams in the league. A bit of a downtrend right now, but just overall, they're very good. So I'm going to kind of leave this one. Yeah, right. Right. That's my favorite co-host. One of my favorite friends, also my favorite commenter. We're now rocking, the 89% win rate, and we're all losing. so ridiculous, man. All right, come on. We're going to beat the 40-minute mark. We are indeed. Jay Bird, got to give it to you, man. Hat tip everybody. Jay kind of reining me in. He and I working together to get this show. I think this is where we want it to be, right? We're hitting every game. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do some stats, but not too many. We're going to do some learning, but not too many. You know what I mean? Commenting, but not too much. Just a little bit of everything. We're not that like Reginald. Let's have 2 bets. I can't. That's not my man. It's, for me, it's 115 off the crack of the bat or nothing at all. Bullpen's a bit wonky also. I mean, I guess I think that's where the over comes from. I probably should have posted Boston F5 and not Boston full game. What's the Boston F5 look like? That one I could see getting down with. Bale's been really good as of late. Super sharp. With the juice. No thanks. I'm just so sick of paying juice right now. Let's wrap it up strong. And I got a recommendation from my boy here. It's Louis Funky Cole Medina plus 200 dog in Seattle against Marco going Gonzalez. Race to the bottom. Medina 6.88 ERA. Gonzalez at 6.10. 850 OPS to 850 OPS. I mean, this is really bad. Not a chase rate above 26. Not an in-zone contact rate below 88. Here we go. I don't know. Medina's been really rough with the homers. Michael K says, my donkey bet for today, Oakland F5. Dude, we listen, as long as you're not betting on Oakland to win, I'm telling you, it's not as bad as it looks. It's really not. The problem here is the Seattle bullpen is very good, man. It's one of the better bullpens. Like on the season, 158 innings, 3.1 ERA, half a home run per 9, 4 barrel, 28 fly ball. Like, they're building something. They're building something sharp there. But Matt's on the F5. Just for the pricing, I guess. Funky Cole Medina, he stinks, man. But so does Gonzalez. Medina, the splits against righties, really brutal. 930 OPS, 4/9. So Seattle righties, not worried about the Seattle righties. Julio Rodriguez starting to get going, man. What's that prop look like? Anytime I get my hands on my boy Julio, when people are kind of, besmirching his name, we're hearing about him being disappointing. Total bases for Julio. Man, we actually ended up with a minute to spare. How about that, bad boy? As I scramble for stats, you're not gonna. I love it. You're just not gonna find it in the stats sometimes. It hasn't been good. I gotta zoom. You gotta just keep zooming out, right? You want good Julio Rodriguez stats. You gotta zoom out to last year. But that can happen with Kelnick, and I like to hit the sine wave. That's just me. Nah, I don't want the negative money. All right, so bring up the recap, Jay Bird. We got 4 hits in the private chat. How many likes do we need? We need likes. Let's give me some likes. So let's recap as you people press the like button because that stuff is free. Cartoon fingers matter way more than they should. Honestly, I have done presentations for almost every major sport media company you could think of. And before they ask, are you entertaining and are you smart? Or are you compelling? It's like, how many likes do you get? Like, seriously. So, all right, recap it. Texas going to get it done this time. Beat up on those stinky Pirates. Nasty Nate Eovaldi covering the 1.5 plus 105. Kyle Schwarber's going against over his base prop against Ryan Nelson, who stinks against lefties. Our Nationals and the half-run line with Mackenzie Gore on the bump. Hopefully, man, I don't know. We got to hope that they don't score because it's going to be hard to score against Darvish. And then we have Yuri Perez over 4.5 total strikeouts at plus 123. I'm going to post that for the subbies as well. Let's get this parlay brewing, Jay. So I know we have Toronto on the full game run line. Yeah, I like to just get some exposure to, the games that we like, that we got algos hits on, that we maybe find value, but I don't like paying a ton of juice. And it's fun to parlay. And if you do it properly, right, you can kind of work it into a responsible betting plan. So we're going to go Toronto Blue Jays. Full game run line, my boy Joe Berry's. We're going back to the Phillies, but this one with a money line win. We have Detroit also with the money line win. And then, the last one was the under, right? It was the Padres and Washington going under, right, in that pitcher's duel, under 8, where hopefully in the worst case, it ends up flat. We lose that one. We don't lose that one. Get it to 4-4. Those are the worst, right? Because they have to score the extra. So that one's at plus 720. My number on my end is going to be a little bit off, but I'm taking this as well. I'm betting this bad boy with you. I really think Toronto's going to win it outright, but I didn't want to be greedy. And again, I want to practice what I preach when we talk about that stuff, especially when it comes to parlaying, not to be greedy and look for the cover. You hate to blow the entire thing. Yeah, I got $6.90 on my price. Not as good. I'm actually going to go shop. I'm going to go shop around somewhere else. But that will do it, everybody. Thanks so much for picking up what we're putting down here. Call to the Pen HQ. Remember, we started from scratch here. No subs, no likes, no nothing. So please rate, review, and subscribe to the audio-only pod. Check us out on the way home as you commute. We're focusing on all the PM stuff. People in the comments, you guys mean the world to me. I don't have to tell you. You hit me up on Twitter at John Laghezza. They'll take you to all the data that we mentioned. You could follow along. You can get it for free. You can pay if you want. No one cares. And that'll do it. Enjoy your day. When we're done with the book, enjoy that pay, everybody. And remember, when you work this hard, it feels a lot less like luck, yo. Peace.